back to my channel. My name is Chinyaka, and on today's tutorial I'll be taking you guys through on how to make men's hat Awolowo's cap. Material needed are Mako 0.5 ml foam and the lining, Ashoke, Malan glue. You can as well use US shoe, sewing machine and all. So this is how the Malan glue is looking like. Okay, so let's take measurement for our Mako. Our measurement for our Mako is 23.5 or 22.5 depending on the hair circumferences by 2.5 inches or 2¾ depending, okay? So what I'm trying to explain here is that please don't use 22 inches, all right? The least you can do is 22.5, 23 inches, 24 or 25 highest, depending on the hair circumferences, please. Hey, welcome to my new subscribers. To you are oldies, you guys are amazing. Please do well to hit up that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. A job. So I'll cut out 23 inches on my Mako and I marked out 22.5 inches, okay? Then the width is 2.¾ as you can see. It's not 3 inches, it's 2.¾ but if you want it to be high, a little bit high, you can make it 3 inches, all right? So I go ahead to set that aside. I'll go ahead to pump out my glue. Can you see where I marked out my 22.5 inches? Exactly that place that line is showing. Please ensure that your glue covers there, okay? After that, you allow air to touch it or you will leave it to sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can go ahead to seal up the both together as you can see. So I've already gone ahead to cover it up with Wardy. I did it off camera to save some time. I actually wanted it to be a little bit fluffy. It's just an extra. If you don't want to go through that stress, just go ahead and use your fabric to cover it up, okay? So I already cut out my fabric, my lining. The width is 4 inches by 25 inches. So I'll go ahead now to measure out the hair circumferences of my cap. So the hair circumference of my cap is 22 inches. 22 inches divided by 2 is going to give us 11². 11², please take note. So I'll go ahead to measure it out on my fabric and mark that out. Then after I marked it out, I'll add extra 1 inches on it for seam allowances, okay? So do you know that we now have our WhatsApp push group where we mentor you guys, we hold you in your hand, take you step by step on how to make every tutorials. You'll be the first to know each time that new videos are being dropped on the channel. Wanna be a partaker? Link at the description box. Click and join. As you can see, I'll go ahead to trim out the excess of it. We don't need it. So I will repeat the same thing on my lining. I will carry my lining and I'll measure out the same measurement and I will cut out in the same length with my lining, okay? So afterwards, I will spread the fabric out. I will spread my lining out together on the fabric. So watch what I'm about to do. This is how you're going to place it on your sewing machine, right? Like that, where your fabric is showing. In short, place the fine side together like that and you take it to your sewing machine and run it through from one end to the other end. Then you flip your fabric over like this. You top stitch on top of the lining from this end to the other end, okay? You know, Ashoke comes in 6 inches, 6.5 inches. This particular one is 5 inches. I already trimmed out like 1 inches on my fabric away from the Ashoke. Sorry, please. I hope you can understand. Then this is it, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. I've gone ahead to top stitch. As you can see, this is what I meant, top stitching. So we have our fabric here, as you can see. Can you see it? Okay. Please bear with me. This tutorial is a little bit long, but please bear with me. So I'm trying to measure out my lining. My lining is giving me 2.5 inches right here, as you can see. So it's 2.5 inches right here. It's a little bit excessive. So we are going to mark in 1/4 inch inward, right? We are going to, so leaving us 2 inches. So this is what we'll be needing for this particular design. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold in the 1/4 inch that I marked out like this. I will go ahead to use my pressing iron to iron it out so that it will sit in place like this. Okay, I'll go and do that and I'll come back and show you guys. So this is what I'm talking about. I've gone ahead to iron it out. Can you see it's already sitting in one place, as you can see, obviously. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch in the fabric like this. I'm going to fold it into 2 equal half like that, and I'll go ahead to run my running stitches on that 1/4 inch, on that 1 inches, as you can see. Then after that, I'll go ahead to apply glue on this surface where my hands are showing. Okay, I'll go ahead to order apply glue. I'll allow it to sit for a while before I introduce my fabric. So before then, I'll go ahead right now to flip my fabric into like this. I'll go to flip out the fine side outer part, and I'll go into the 1 inches that inward. I'm going to make an opening. I'm going to open the 1 inches like that, and I'll go ahead to iron it out so that it will sit in place, right? Okay. So this is where the tricky is. Please be very careful. I'm going to go ahead right now to cover up my fabric. I will place the ashoke on top of the cap, on top of the base, I mean to say, and I'll push it into the inward, and I make sure that I bring it out. Like, please watch carefully. I don't know if I'm explaining, you might not understand. So I'm going to bring out like 1 inches. I'm going to bring out like 1 inches. As you can see, I measure it out. I measure the other side out. It's going to give me like 1 inches. Once the two of them are balanced, we are good to go. So I'll go ahead to fold in the fabric to the gum so that it will glue down on the base. Okay. If you still watch up until this minute, oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Please do well to hit up that like button, comment, like, and share. Please do subscribe. When I'm done, I'm going to set it aside. So I will introduce the cover of the cap. As you can see, if you do it very well, it's going to be looking like this. Okay, as you can see. So I'm going to introduce the base. So this is my base. Just placing your cap onto your fabric like this, and use it to trace out the cover, leaving it like giving it extra 1 inches away. Okay, if you want to cut it out, place your base onto the excessive fabric you cut out round, giving it extra 1 inches. You do the same thing, both the foam, the ashoke, and the lining. Okay, good. I'll apply glue on the surface of my foam, okay, at the tips of my foam. Okay, I will do the same thing on the fabric, which is the ashoke, and at the same time with the lining, right? I'll come back. When you are done applying the glue, as you all know, you will allow it to sit for a while to dry a little bit. Then I introduce it to my lining first of all. So what you're going to do, place it inside your lining, then you will introduce the remaining extra inches that you dropped into the lining. Then you start pulling it together like that. Okay, as you can see, start pulling it together like that. Make sure that it sits very well. Okay, the one that glue did not touch, you touch it glue. I hope my English is good enough, God, I beg. So afterwards, you will introduce the ashoke to it, right? So this is how you are going to do it. Please watch carefully to be able to understand. Can you see what I'm doing? But this time around, you will not apply glue like this. What you are going to do is you just apply glue at the round side of it, okay? Like that, so that it will sit in one place, leaving the fringe part of our shoe, okay? We know what we are going to do about it. So what we are going to do is that you put in your thread into the smallest part of your needle, and you use it to do running stitches at that fringe part, okay? As you can see, tiny running stitches. You do it all the way from where your needle and thread started till it return back to where it ended, right? I don't know whether if you're getting. So that is that. So when you get to it, can you see? So we are going to be making an opening like that. You don't want that gathers to be showing. So where gathers are showing too much, you use your hand to open it. You open it, you open it like that. But it's actually the loose stitches, as you can see. You open like that. It's okay. So when you are satisfied, you go ahead to knot your thread. There is a way that things that I tutored here you are not understanding. Please do well to send us messages at our WhatsApp push group. We'll do well to attend to it, okay? And if you want to join us at our WhatsApp push group, please do well to click the link at the description box. Call the number right at your screen. Ask us to add you up on our WhatsApp group where you have access to us directly. You'll be able to interact with us. You'll be able to ask us any question. Drop any video that you want us to tutor on. Do well to mention on it, okay? So it's almost ready. Let's just try it out. So I'm trying to, figure it out the way it's going to sit. This is just trying it out. We are not done yet. So I just put it, as you can see, it's coming up already. It's looking elegant. But that is not what we are here. Just remove it. That place that your lining ended, as you can see. So you go ahead to apply a little bit glue there, allow it to sit for a while. Then you carefully insert this cover, carefully, so that the glue will not touch it. You carefully insert it. When you now insert it, then you can flip up the cap over. Then you start adjusting. Okay, you will start adjusting and adjusting. It's not really okay here. You start pulling, adjusting till you get the satisfaction of what you want. Then, as you can see, it's coming up already. So voila, when you are done, you can take it out to sun and allow it to sit for a whole day so that it will dry very well. Once you dry very well, it will be looking like this. So beautiful. Hope you love what you are seeing. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.